They say parenting is made up of little moments, but when you're raising an autistic child, even the tiniest moment can shake the whole day. The world doesn't just turn upside down, it tilts, spins, and throws everything off balance. And sometimes, it starts with something as small as the wrong cup at breakfast. That was the day everything fell apart over a chipped, faded yellow cup, and it taught me one of the most important lessons of my parenting life. Every morning in our home has a rhythm: quiet footsteps, familiar sounds, and eyes searching the kitchen counter for one very specific thing: the yellow cup. Not just any yellow cup, but the yellow cup. The one with a tiny crack near the rim, a faint smiley face almost rubbed away from hundreds of washes. It's not fancy, it's not new, but to one little heart, that cup means today will be okay. It's the signal that the routine is intact, that breakfast will taste the same, that the world, just for this moment, still makes sense. One night, while cleaning up, I noticed the cup was looking rough, a little too chipped, and in a rush of dishes and distractions, I tossed it. Not in anger, not even in frustration, just absent-mindedly, like we all do when life gets busy. There are other cups, I told myself. This one doesn't matter anymore. I couldn't have been more wrong. The next morning, everything seemed normal, until it wasn't. Eyes scanned the counter, once, twice, again. Then the question, where's the yellow cup? I smiled, holding up a bright, clean one. This one's better, I said. But the look I got back wasn't disappointment. It was fear, confusion, panic. And then came the meltdown. Tears that wouldn't stop, hands clenching into fists, screaming, kicking, the kind of grief that's deep and real and misunderstood by everyone who's never lived in this kind of moment. I tried soothing, I offered choices, I begged, I bargained, but the storm had already hit, and all of it over a cup. At least that's what I thought. That night, long after the house had gone quiet, I sat beside that same kitchen sink, head in my hands, replaying everything, and I asked myself, why did today break so easily? It wasn't about the cup. It was never just about the cup. It was about comfort, routine, safety. It was about one small thing that made a chaotic world feel predictable, and I had taken it away, not out of cruelty, but carelessness. In that moment, I realized something. My job isn't to reshape my child to fit into the world. It's to help the world feel safer for who they already are. So I got up, went to the trash, found the cup, still chipped, still important. I washed it slowly, set it back where it always was. The next morning, those same little eyes scanned the counter, paused, and found it. No words, just a smile, a breath, and peace. That tiny moment said everything. Since then, I've learned to let go of the idea that I need to fix every reaction, every quirk, every meltdown. Sometimes the most powerful thing we can do as parents is notice. Notice what matters to them, even when the world tells you it shouldn't, even when it looks like just a cup. I've stopped choosing battles that don't need to be battles. Not every routine needs to be broken. Not every behavior needs to be changed. Sometimes love looks like letting the yellow cup stay. This journey isn't easy. It's filled with moments no one claps for, victories no one sees, and exhaustion that runs deeper than words. But it's also filled with sacred things, like learning how to see the world through someone else's eyes, slowing down enough to understand a kind of logic that's different but not less, and celebrating the small wins that feel massive when they finally come. If you're in that place right now, navigating routines, meltdowns, appointments, and all the unspoken worries that come with raising a beautifully different child. This is for you. You're not alone. Your patience is noticed. Your love is louder than the world gives you credit for. From one parent to another, I see you. This is autism with love.